All right, hey guys, Mr. Kyle, Myers Mathematics, and let's just jump into it. This is number 4 on section 5.1 on OpenStax, which is a free textbook kind of website. I'm sure they do other things too, but that's what I use them for. And so you can find this material no matter what kind of textbook you have, because this is, from an online free textbook. So go check it out and follow along, and let's jump in. Find the first 6 terms of each of the following sequences, starting with n equals 1. They give us the first 2 terms, which is nice of them. And then we have to follow the equation to get the rest of them. So if n is 1, then they tell us what the first term is. The first term is 1. All right, what about if n is 2? Well, if n is 2, then the second term is also 1. And what about when n is 3? Okay, so this is where it gets interesting. So this is going to be let me write this off to the side here. So we want 3, and we want all the way up to 6, right? So 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so if we want 3, it would be a sub 3. So n is 3. Or sorry, hold on. When n is, we want a sub 3. So we want n to be 1. So if n is 1. Oh, this is annoying. Yeah, so when n is greater than or equal to 1. So if we make n equal to 1, which we want the third n, so this is a little weird, like writing it like this. But if n is 1, then we would say like a sub 1 plus 2. So we're really actually looking for where n is 3. But if I plug in 1 for n, then this is what happens. What they should have done is they didn't write this correctly. They should have said a sub n is equal to a sub n minus 1 plus a sub n minus 2. That's how they should have wrote it, and they didn't. So boo-hoo for them. But this is a Fibonacci sequence, by the way. They're trying to be slick here, but this is a Fibonacci sequence. So n equals 1, we would have a sub 1 plus 2. So if we're looking for when n is 1, that would be a sub n plus 2. So that's a sub 3 is equal to, now we're plugging in 1 for n, so that's a sub 1, just following the formula here, plus a sub n plus 1, a sub n plus 1. So a sub 3 is equal to a sub 2 plus a sub 1. So basically, another way to say this would be, if I want any term in this sequence, I need to add the 2 previous terms. If I want any term in the sequence, I add the 2 previous terms. So the third term is going to be 1 plus 1, which is 2. The fourth term is going to be the third term plus the second term. It's not like a total sum. I'm not adding all the terms. I'm just adding the 2 previous terms. So I'm not going to add the very first one. I'm only going to add 1, the second one, plus 2 and get 3. Then I'm going to add 2 and 3 and get 5. Then I'm going to add 3 and 5 and get 8. So this is a Fibonacci sequence, or sometimes it's called a Fibonacci spiral. There's a lot of names for it, but that's what this is. They're trying to be slick. They didn't actually write it correctly, so they weren't that slick, but this is it. So this is the answer to this one. Hope that's been helpful. If you have any questions, this one's a little tricky, so if you have any questions, you can throw them in the comments below, and I'll look at them. I don't look at the comments like super often, like once a week maybe. But because I'm doing a series, I'll actually be on here every day, so I'll hopefully check the comments at least every few days. If you have a question on there, I should be able to get back to you pretty soon. So just let me know, and check out my other stuff on YouTube channel, as well as my website, Myers Mathematics. The 5 math mistakes everyone makes and how to avoid them. It's a free PDF on there. As well as, if you have any questions about tutoring, you can go check that out. Send me an email, that kind of thing. All that's in the description below. So you can go check that out, and I'll catch you in the next video. Blessings, y'all.